In today's session, we are going to discuss the sixth unit, that is petrochemicals and polymer technology. On successful completion of the unit 6, the students will be able to outline the importance of petrochemicals and polymers, sketch the flow sheets, and summarize the manufacturing processes of various petrochemicals and polymers. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss about the manufacture of methanol by synthesis gas. The methods of production. There are two methods. One is catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide, and second one, the oxidation of LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas, to give oxygenated hydrocarbons, co-products of which methanol is a major fraction. We'll discuss the first method, that is catalytic dehydrogenation of carbon monoxide. The chemical reactions. The desired reaction is carbon monoxide plus hydrogen gives methanol. Because of various variation in the chemical reaction conditions, there is a chance of formation of side reactions, that is carbon monoxide and hydrogen reacts and produces methane and water, and also carbon monoxide and hydrogen reacts gives methane and carbon dioxide. All above reactions are exothermic reactions. The undesired reaction carbon monoxide and hydrogen gives alcohol and hydrocarbons. The catalyst used in this process, a mixture of oxides of zinc, chromium, manganese, aluminium, etc. This is the flow diagram which is used for production of methanol by synthesis gas. Here, the hydrogen and carbon monoxide adjusted to a molar ratio of 2.25. The mixture here is actually compressed to 200 to 350 atmospheric pressure in compressors. Recycled gas also mixed and sent to the compressor. The reactor here is made of copper lined steel and contains a mixed catalyst of zinc, chromium, manganese, or aluminium oxide. The steam is circulated in the heating tube to maintain the temperature of 300 to 375 degrees Celsius. After the reaction, the exit gases are cooled in a cooler and then it is separated in a separator, that is liquid and gases are separated here. Gas stream is taken out and purged and partly recycled back. The liquid stream is further depressurized by passing through a let down valve to 14 atmospheres. so that the gaseous mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen actually separated here, and the crude methanol which is obtained is further treated with potassium permanganate to remove the traces of impurities such as ketones, aldehydes, etc. The liquid stream then enters to a distillation column that separates dimethyl ether as a top product. The bottom product is then further distilled to produce methanol as top product, and the other higher molecular weight alcohols are withdrawn as side stream and water as the bottom product. So, like this, methanol is actually produced by synthesis gas, that is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Next, we will discuss about the we see the applications. The applications of methanol is in the production of formaldehyde, drugs, pesticides, and chemicals such as acetic acid, methylamine, amines, esters, solvent, etc. Next, we will discuss about the production of formaldehyde. Production of formaldehyde, right? Formaldehyde, the methods of production. Number one, catalytic oxidation of and dehydrogenation of methanol, oxidation and dehydrogenation of methanol. Second one, it is oxidation of methane or LPG to give oxygenated hydrocarbon, in which the formaldehyde is obtained as a co-product which can be separated with difficulty. Let us see the catalytic oxidation gives and dehydrogenation of methanol. We will discuss this now. The reactions involved are the oxidation reaction. Methanol oxidizes with half O2, gives HCO, CHO plus H2, formaldehyde plus water. B, by pyrolysis of methanol also gives formaldehyde and hydrogen. The undesired reaction taking place, methanol with 1.5 mole of oxygen gives water and carbon dioxide. All the above reactions are exothermic reactions. The catalyst used in this process, in the manufacture of formaldehyde, is silver zinc oxide catalyst on wire gauge is used. The operating conditions, it operates at a pressure of atmospheric pressure and a temperature of 500 to 600 degrees centigrade. This is the flow diagram for the production of formaldehyde from methanol. The process in this is, here air methanol actually mixture is fed to methanol evaporator unit, which enables the evaporation of methanol as well as mixing with air. Both will take place, evaporation and mixing will take place. The reactor inlet temperature is 54 degrees Celsius. The feed ratio is about 30 to 50% of methanol is to oxygen. After the reaction in the reactor, catalytic reactor, the vapor mixture at a temperature of 450 to 600 degrees centigrade is reaction takes place at this temperature and produces formaldehyde, and it is actually absorbed in the absorbent in the absorption tower with water as well as formaldehyde rich water. From the absorber, formaldehyde, the unreacted methanol rich water stream is obtained as a bottom product. This stream is sent to a light end stripper to remove any light compounds that got absorbed in the stream. The vapors from the light end unit consisting of light end compounds can be fed at the absorption unit at specific location that matches with the composition of vapors in the absorption column. The light end stripper, the bottom product, is fed to distillation tower that produces methanol vapors as top product, and the bottom product is formaldehyde plus water. The unreacted methanol is recycled, and the yield in this process is about 80 to 85% based on the methanol. Right? This is the process how the methanol can produce formaldehyde. Right? The applications of formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is used in the manufacture of phenolic, urea, and melamine resins. These are the applications or uses of formaldehyde. Next, we'll discuss about production of chloromethanes. Chloromethanes, namely methyl chloride CH3Cl, methylene chloride CH3Cl2, chloroform CHCl3, and carbon tetrachloride CCl4 are actually produced by direct chlorination of methane in gas phase reactor without any catalyst. Right. Reactions are methane plus chlorine gives methyl chloride. Methyl chloride plus chlorine gives methylene dichloride. Methylene dichloride plus chlorine gives chloroform and hydrogen, and chloroform plus hydrogen, plus chlorine, it gives CCl4 plus hydrogen. CCl4 plus hydrogen, not hydrogen here, right? Mistake. CHCl3 chloroform plus chlorine Cl2 gives CCl4 plus hydrogen, right? So these are the reactions taking place in the production of chloromethanes. This is the flow diagram which is used for the production of chloromethanes. Methane and chlorine are actually mixed and sent to a reactor. The furnace or reactor has a jacket or shell and tube system to accommodate feed preheating to desired furnace inlet temperature of 280 to 300 degrees centigrade. To control the temperature, nitrogen is used as a diluent at a time depending on the product distribution desired. The methane to chlorine ratio is chosen. The product gases enters the integrated heat exchanger that receives separate methane or a mixture of methane and nitrogen and gets cooled from the furnace exit temperature of 400 degrees centigrade. The mixture enters the absorber where the mixture enters the absorber. This is the absorber where water is used as an absorbent. Here water is used as an absorbent. Water absorbs HCl to produce around 32% hydrochloric acid. So this hydrochloric acid is taken out from the bottom and this chloromethane is then sent to neutralization unit where it actually neutralized with sodium hydroxide. The gas is then compressed and sent to a partial condenser followed by a phase separator. ಇದೊಂದು phase separator here, right? The phase separator produces two streams, namely liquid stream consisting of the chlorides and unreacted chlorine and nitrogen. The gaseous product enters the dryer. This is the dryer. The chlorine product actually enters the dryer to remove the water from the vapor stream using around 98% sulfuric acid. As the absorbent of water from the vapor, the chloromethane enters the distillation sequence to separate the methyl chloride, methylene dichloride, chloroform and CCl4 from the mixture according to their boiling temperature. Let us see some of the MCQs. Question number 1. The reaction in the production of methanol by synthesis gas route is dash. Option endothermic, option B exothermic, option D isothermic, and option D none of these. The right answer is option B, that is exothermic. The second question is the pressure in the methanol synthesis reactor is in the range of dash atmospheres. Options are A 100 to 200, B 150 to 250 degrees Celsius, atmospheres, C 200 to 300 atmospheres, and D 200 to 350 atmospheres. The right answer is D, it is 200 to 350 atmospheres. Third question, the traces of impurities like ketones and aldehydes are removed by dash. A, from the methanol by treatment with. Removed from the methanol by treatment with. Option A, sulfuric acid. Option B, potassium permanganate. Option C, sodium carbonate. Option D, magnesium nitrate. Option B is the right answer, that is by treatment with potassium permanganate. Fourth question, in the production of formaldehyde, dash catalyst is used. Options are nickel, B. Copper, C. Zinc oxide, D. Ferric oxide. Option C is the right answer. Fifth question, chloromethanes are dried by using absorbent like dash. Options are 98% sulfuric acid, B. Calcium chloride, C. Diatomaceous earth, D. Bentonite. Right answer is A, that is 98% sulfuric acid. Thank you.